Hello students, I am Dr. Saraswati Agrawal, Associate Professor in Chemistry, JDV Government Girls College, Kota. Students, we are discussing the protecting groups, paper second and unit first. We also know that the protecting group or a protective group is introduced into a molecule by chemical modification of a functional group in order to obtain chemoselectivity in a subsequent chemical reaction. And also it plays an important role in multi-step organic synthesis. In organic synthesis, sometimes happens that one of the reactant contains a functional group that is incompatible with the reaction conditions. Then these groups must be protected. So we also discuss the protection of hydroxyl or the alcoholic group. Next, we will discuss the protection or the aldehyde and ketone protecting groups. So, which are the groups? They protect the carbonyl group. Carbonyl compounds contain the aldehydes and ketones. First of all, we discuss the activity of carbonyl group. Ketones and aldehydes have an electron imbalance in the pi bond, which renders the carbon atom electron deficient. It is this electron imbalance that dominates the chemistry of carbonyl compounds in the following two ways. First is the carbonyl compound can be attacked directly by nucleophile to give a tetrahedral intermediate in which the oxygen bear a negative charge. We know that the oxygen is more electronegative and this species is subsequently protonated to yield the product like in this case. And in the second case, the electron deficiency on the carbonyl carbon renders the alpha hydrogen more acidic, which gives rise to the mesomeric anion in the presence of base. So the protection of carbonyl group in the following manner, how we protect the carbonyl group. Most often we want to protect the ketones and aldehydes from strong nucleophiles. When treated with them, considering the order of reactivity of the carbonyl group. Reactivity of carbonyl group is aldehyde in case of aliphatic is more reactive than aromatic. Acyclic ketones is and cyclohexanones are more reactive than cyclopentanones, and which is also more reactive than alpha beta unsaturated ketones, and these are also reactive than the aromatic ketones. So it may be possible to protect a reactive carbonyl group selectively in the presence of less reactive one. One can expect to protect the aldehyde selectively in the presence of ketones. It is mentioned in the JCS 1953. In this case, we can see the carbonyl group is protected by methoxy group. Like alcohols or the methanol dry HCl, in first case we can done by dry HCl in 2-minute reflux 12 minutes, or in the second deprotection in the presence of sulfuric acid and methanol in with water refluxes. The most useful protecting groups are the acyclic and cyclic acetyl and ketols. So the acidic and cyclic acetals and ketols protecting groups can be discussed. Acetyl and ketols are formed by the treatment of aldehyde and ketones with alcohols in the presence of acid catalyzed. This reaction is reversible and acetyl and ketols can be hydrolyzed by treatment with acid. So in any reaction, first we protect these groups and reaction is occur, and after this we can also deprotect these carbonyl groups, and the equilibrium is shifted to the right direction by the removal of water, and the reaction is neither direction is catalyzed by base, so most acetyl and ketols are quite stable to base through they are easily hydrolyzed by acids. Thus, the reaction is a useful method of protection of aldehyde or ketones functions from attack by the base, and the mechanism for the formation of hemiacetal and then subsequently followed by the formation of, in this reaction we can see the formation of hemiacetal, and this is followed by the formation of an acetal, and this reaction is involved these steps. And most aldehydes are easily convertible to acetals. However, with ketones the process is more difficult. In case of the ketones, and the reaction often fails, and though many ketals, especially from cyclic ketones, have been made in this manner, and many functional groups may be present without being affected, and 2-glycol 1,2-glycol and 1,3-glycol from cyclic acetals and ketals. In this reaction, 1,2-glycol and 1,3-glycol forms the ketals. Similarly, the cleavage rate of substituted 1,3-dioxane, that is the 1,3-dioxane, have been reported in reference with 1957 as below. In this reaction, the 1,3-dioxane have been obtained, and ketals formation of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyls are usually slower than the saturated case. However, the selective ketalization in the structure 6 can be achieved in high yield using ethylene glycol as solvent and a stoichiometric amount of PTSA, para-toluene sulfonic acid. In this manner, we will get the 7 ketals. And recently, one very good example of this reaction is successfully reported by scientists, and they used the distenoxanes, extremely active catalyst. This is very active catalyst for the acetylation for the protection of unsaturated aldehyde. In this case, it is this catalyst is used, and we will get the ketals. This is formed, and distenoxanes are formed, which is represented by structure 9. In this case, catalyst, very active catalyst is used, and this is formed the compound. Solvent free acetylation of aldehydes and ketones under microwave irradiation has been described by Hamelin and co-workers. Methyl or ethyl orthoformates ethylene glycol or 2,2-dimethyl 1,3-dioxolane can be used as reagents, and para-toluene sulfonic acid or other Montmorillonite clay KSF as a catalyst. In this, it is used as a catalyst. In this reaction, use of trimethyl propane 1,3-diol. It is also used, some scientists devised a new carbonyl protecting group which involves the formation of cyclosam derivative. This is the compound is formed, for example, That structure is seen in 15 number. It is used in the reaction with 2-trimethyl silyl propene 1,3 diol. This is used. The D protection is achieved with lithium tetrafluoroborate THF, which also allow the selective unmasking of one carbonyl group in 15 number compound. Only 2 to 3% of the corresponding diketones is observed, and the choice of solvent can affect the selectivity of the D protection. For example, methyl cyanide, the cyclosame group is, as well as standard 1,3-dioxane and 1,3-dioxolone derivative are removed, and in this case these can be removed. First we will protect the group and the carbonyl group, and then it is deprotonated. Similarly, modified cleavage agent, these are the cleavage agents. Some other cleavage agent is used. Lee and Ching reported that acetyl and ketols can be deprotected to the corresponding carbonyl compounds using a catalytic amount of carbon tetrabromide in acetonitrile water mixture under either ultrasound or thermal conditions. Ultrasound conditions are milder. For example, acetals containing strong electronegative substituents like para-nitrobenzaldehyde derivative remain intact. In this reaction, this para-nitrobenzaldehyde is attached, and the second method for the cleavage of acetal and ketal to corresponding carbonyl groups using lithium chloride. In this reaction, using lithium chloride and water in dimethyl sulfoxide at elevated temperature 90 to 130 degrees centigrade can be described, and thus this method is limited to system which gives the alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes and ketones. Diaryl and saturated compounds remain intact following selective deprotection as illustrated below. In this reaction, deprotection is done. Other method is ferric chloride hexahydrate in CH2Cl2 is a mild reagent for deprotecting acetal, and the method is compatible with some acid sensitive groups. For example, 16 was inert to olefin isomerization under the conditions even after long reaction time, and one step conversion of acetal to ester can be achieved with hydrogen peroxide and hydrogen chloride in alcohol, and the reaction works well with saturated compounds, but with alpha beta unsaturated acetals the yield is low due to competitive addition of HCl hydrochloride to the olefins. So students, this is the cleavage agent, and dithioacetal and ketols as protecting groups for carbonyl compounds are used. Diacetyl and ketols are used in the aldehydes and ketones add to thiols and give the hemimercaptals, and dithioacetals like acetals are stable in presence of bases, and this is a common method. For the protection of ketones involve treatment with ethanedithiol to give a cyclic dithioketol. This is the cyclic dithioketol, and the dithioketol can be cleaved back to the parent carbonyl compound using HgCl2, H2O2 in HCl, tertiary butyl bromide, etc. on the clay, copper sulfate on silica gel. These are also phenyl dichlorophosphate or any other uh, or the acetoxyl iodobenzene, benzene, selenic anhydride. These can be cleaved back to the parent carbonyl compounds. Thioketals can be deprotected in the presence of ketals and can survive ketal deprotection, and the two protecting schemes are orthogonal. Synthesis and protection. First, we will discuss the synthesis and protection. Thioketals are synthesized with oxophilic Lewis acid like these, where R is the ethyl propyl phenyl can be used, and similarly deprotection, removal of the oxidatively or by thiophilic Lewis acid transition metals. In these cases we can use. Similarly, cyclic dithioketals and ketals are protecting group for carbonyl compounds. These can be used 1,3-dithiothiones and 1,3-dithiolenes are used in their oxygen atom, causing these can be synthesized in this way, and the cyclic thioketals are also prepared with oxophilic Lewis acid, a good reagent in this reaction, and they can be deprotected in this manner, and we will get the our carbonyl group. So students, by this way we can protect the carbonyl group by ketals and acetals, and after the reaction deprotection is done.